You guys hear me? Yep, you guys are ready. You guys are good.
He's ready, we're not yet being.
All right, but he has to start recording before we can call the meeting to order, right?
No, but he said it's okay, I think.
You guys are good.
Huh?
We're good.
Move to open the meeting at 7:02.
Second.
All in favor of opening the meeting of the Groveland Conservation Commission for Wednesday, April 8th, 2026? Say aye.
Nobody's zooming in, right?
No.
Aye.
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 Okay. All right, so we've got a pretty full agenda, but a lot of it is reviewing some stuff. But I think we can make it through. Okay, all right. All right, so we have the continuation of a public hearing for a notice of intent, Groveland notice of intent for 209 King Street, substation, NEC substation. TRC is the applicant on behalf of New England Power Company. And so, yes, we do have somebody on from that. Okay, so we did have a site visit, and in the packet that I handed out, the second packet from me, and not the one that John gave us, is a site visit report. So we met on April 4th at 8:30. It was sunny and dry. Myself, Stephanie, Bill, Terry, and Rich were there, along with the TRC wetlands consultant.
Can we get his name for the record?
Do you know it?
Wait a minute, I do. Hold the phone. Una momento, por
You're holding
favor.
the phone.
I only have his email.
Well, what's his email?
JTREACY@trccompanies.com.
Okay.
So it's J.
His
last
name is James.
Oh,
James.
thank you, thank you.
James.
No problem.
And you have a last name?
James Treacy, Treacy.
Thank you.
No
Okay.
problem.
And so our observations were that it seemed very difficult to get to the trench due to the slope of the hill and the rocks that were covering the site, and also the guidelines from all the towers. So our biggest question was, how does the applicant plan to have contractors get to the site to put the trench in? And also, we noted that invasives are taking over the site, and what did NEC plan on doing about it? Now I'll turn it over to you.
Maggie?
Oh, thank you. So we're gonna access the trench through the substation, so we'll avoid impacting the wetlands.
Oh, there's a big giant fence there. Are you gonna take the fence down?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, not the entire fence, but a portion of it. And what we do in that circumstance is we will use some temporary panels. So the current standard is 8 feet high with 1 foot of barbed wire at the top, and that will have like a 1-inch mesh.
Okay.
That's actually better.
Yeah.
How many days is this going to take?
roughly?
Roughly about 1 month.
1 month, okay. And this is going to be done shortly after you get the permit?
Yes, so I believe at the last meeting, you all had mentioned end of April. So that's kind of where our timeline is at. We're hoping to start end of April.
Okay. Commissioners have other questions?
And sorry, regarding the invasives on site, I can have TRC send forward our best management practice for invasive mitigation on site.
Okay,
And then we had talked about the seed mix to make sure.
Yes. Yes, we worked with BSC to use the same seed mix that they proposed for the project
Oh, perfect.
that was also reviewed for King Street. So that is that's kind of cohesive there.
Thank you. And then I think when we were talking to James on site, they'll have turtle sweepers and all that stuff.
Yes. Yes, TRC will do turtle trainings for the crew to make sure they know how to handle, and they will do turtle sweeps as well during construction.
Amazing.
okay. Okay, these pictures. Any other questions by anybody?
Negative.
No? All right, then I guess. We have a DEP number on this one, John? Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right, so we're ready for a motion then.
I'll make a motion to.
Good.
Grant the Groveland NOI for 209 King Street NEC substation for the replacement or the installation of a buried conduit line.
Second.
Okay. Yeah, so we are approving both the DEP notice of intent and Groveland notice of intent permits on this motion for the trench, and as we said, approximately 1 month to begin in the end of April. As soon as the permit is issued, we have the DEP number, so I think we are ready to go. Any other questions on the motion?
Negative.
No? Okay. All in favor of the motion to approve the permit for 209 King Street substation, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous.
Always ask abstain, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Okay, all right, let's see.
So we need to move to close the hearing?
Yeah. Make a motion to that
Move to
effect.
close the hearing.
Second.
All in favor of closing the hearing on the 209 King Street substation, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, unanimous. All right, so we'll move on now to regular public meeting stuff, and you can see there's 2, 4, 6, 8, there's 9 items related to VZ Park. So I try to go through them give you an explanation. Like I say, some of these are just to review, some of them we'll take a vote on. So the first one is a letter from one of the tenants who is asking us for reasonable accommodation to be able to have some flexibility in paying her rent. She only wants to be able to flexibility for 3 days.
Do we need a motion on this?
Excuse me?
Do we need a motion on this?
Yeah, I'm just explaining what it is. Yes, and so you can read the letter why. I won't go into that, or who it's from necessarily, but,
So, can I just make a motion to approve it?
sure.
Motion to approve the request by the tenant to allow some flexibility in her payment timing for rent.
Yep.
Second.
Okay, any questions on that motion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, unanimous. All right. The next one is a draft copy of the updated VZ Park short-term rental and events procedures. And so I think we saw this back in February, but I've edited it quite a bit. And you can see we've got a list of typical organizations that use the park, that we won't need to approve any of their meetings every month or whenever they meet. And also some periodic groups that use the park, mostly town or nonprofit organizations. And then some text on other short-term rentals. Okay, so if you want to give that a brief look at, and I'll take any questions, try to answer them.
Motion to approve VZ short-term rental policies?
One small thing.
Sure.
Down it says, if rental involves alcohol, a one-day liquor license is applied for to the town administrator's office with assistance from the, so that is the renter applies for the,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, that sentence is a little awkward. If a rental involves alcohol, the renter is notified. If the rental involves alcohol, the applicant should apply for a one-day liquor and license to the town administrator's office?
I would say must, or.
Must, shall, yeah. Can I suggest that change in wording, just because the 4-2 thing just makes me hiccup.
Yeah, so
If a rental involves
applicant must
alcohol,
apply.
the
Applicant must apply
applicant
for a
must
one-day
apply
liquor
for a
license.
one-day liquer license to the town administrator's
With
office.
the town administrator's office, maybe, I mean, two.
With assistance from the director.
Okay.
John says.
That is the same as the one, so there's 2 spots that say that.
Okay, well, that's
One
the
is
one that's
under-
the one that made me hiccup.
One is, it's the same exact thing, so I'll change wording on both of them. One is for private short-term rentals, the other one is for community and government organizations. Same thing, though.
Does that make sense? Does it read better?
Yes,
Does it
yeah, it
more
is a little
understandable?
awkward.
Okay.
A little awkward there.
That's my dream.
Did we get a second on that?
Second.
Okay. Any questions on approving this procedure?
As amended?
And that continues on to the next page.
As amended?
Yeah, as amended. Friendly amendment to add the amendment, is that okay?
Well, I mean, my motion was for short-term rentals, so should I change my motion to rental and event procedures?
Yeah, sure,
Motion to approve VZ Park rental and event procedure
as amended.
as amended.
Yep,
Second.
okay, all right, good, so now we know where we're at.
Check, check.
Any questions on the motion? All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. Okay, the next one is Easy Park long-term rental procedure. So this is a little bit shorter. And this one addresses longer-term rentals for, say, an office space or
Studio or something.
resident or, trying to think what else do we rent.
What's the meaning of no impact on other uses of the park?
What that means is that it doesn't affect the park being open to the public. So, someone rents an office space in the main building, it doesn't affect that people can't use the park.
Per DCS and DCR requirements.
Yeah,
It has to be
yeah.
open to the public,
Yes, right,
except for the private residences, of course.
right. But those don't affect the use of the park. The DCS is primarily, their goal is to make sure that people can come and walk on the land and make sure they use the trails, or they can park their car in the parking lot, those kind of things. They want to make sure those kind of things are not affecting the public. Okay, so I don't want to vote on this one yet. I just want us to look at it because I'm expecting some of it may change. I don't know what's going to happen at town meeting.
Okay.
We'll respect that, Mike.
Yeah. All right, so
So we're
that's,
tabling, do we need a motion to table that then?
no, I just wanted to review it.
Okay.
So John will have in the record that it was reviewed but not approved.
A suggestion on both of these documents is to change the page numbering at the bottom to say like 1 of 1, 2, 1 of 3, because the first document I just noticed has page 1 and page 3.
Yep. All right, next one is, the next one, there's no document on. So unfortunately, due somewhat to the uncertainty of communications with renters at the park, we have lost 2 renters. So there was someone renting office space at the park, decided to leave. Another group was renting storage space in the main building, small amount, but they decided to leave. So we have accrued $6,140 that we will no longer be getting in annual rent from these 2 tenants.
Is there a movement to find replacement, or
Well,
is there such a uncertainty about the status of renting anything at VZ that nobody wants to pursue replacement revenue?
it's not that people don't want to come there, it's more that there's no procedure in place. The
Right, so what I'm asking is there a movement from management to try to make up for this shortfall?
Well, we can't.
Okay, so that.
Because
that-
we don't
that-
know-
No, that answers my
You
question.
get it, right?
Thank you.
And I'm concerned, I am concerned about the remainder of the tenants all of a sudden deciding that it's not worth it to try to fight the town and say that we shouldn't be evicted whenever the town says they have to be evicted. They may just leave next month, and then we're out a lot more than $6,000. But doesn't seem like there's much we can do about it, unfortunately, except express our displeasure to the town. Okay, the next is a letter to the Friends of VZ Park, who always help us out. It's their primary reason for existing is to support the park, both with community and events, but also with money for projects. So we have an immediate need to fund 3 projects. One was some roof repairs and ice dam removal. The second was for the required exit signs that need to be added to the main building. And then 2 areas, the main entrance and the Great Hall entrance, the stairway, concrete stairs are falling apart. So we're asking for $11,200 contribution towards those, because we have no way of paying those. And then we've got some long-term projects, some kitchen work, and then also a concrete skirt outside of the boardroom to prevent water seepage like happened in January and February. So the Friends meet next week, so I'm hoping to attend and plead our case for these funds, because otherwise we don't have any money to fix these things. And these are really more what I would call capital kind of expenses, because we just don't collect enough money to be able to handle capital. We can make repairs, but when it comes to capital kind of things, which I would define probably anything over, $2,500, we can't afford it. Any questions on this one?
Negative.
All right, so I'll make a motion to approve the request to the Friends of VZ Park for coverage of capital costs.
Second.
Any questions on that motion? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Next one is, okay.
I don't see that.
There's no document on this
Okay.
one. So we need to send a letter to the Highway Department requesting line painting in all the lots at the park.
Oh, okay.
They're able to do it now. The last time we did it, it cost us, which was about 3 years ago, cost us $1,200.
And they already have to be repainted?
Yeah, oh yeah, they're all faded away, terrible. We only have to pay for the paint. He said it's gonna be maybe $200 or $300 for the paint. So I just wanna document it in a letter to him so that we can, in reality, get it done. He says he hopes to do it sometime this month, but
Do we
we'll
need
see.
a motion for that?
Yeah,
Motion to request that Groveland Highway Department repaint the lines at VZ Park.
Second.
any questions on that motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. All right, next is the report from the director at the park. So she will go back, she has done this in the past with quarterly reports, but now she's going to be issuing monthly reports, a little bit of brief summary of what's gone on at the park as far as rentals, programming, site work, operations, marketing notes and administration notes.
And these are the two renters that you talked about?
Yeah. So the Friends ran a pretty successful flea market a couple weeks ago at the park. Went quite well, raised a lot of money for it. And their big event is the Rubbish to Runway in June. So,
Hey, that murder mystery night was a blast.
yeah. That's right, I see that. And we've got some speaker series in May. There's some series of 3 really great speakers coming up in May, so try to send something out to everybody by email on that one. I'll make a motion to accept the VZ Park Director's report for March.
Second.
Any questions on that motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. The next one is the report from the marketer for, it's actually probably half March and half April.
Is that the one that's titled VZ Memorial Park Monthly Report, March 2026?
No.
No.
That's the director's report.
That's the directors. It'd be maybe helpful for them to indicate which kind of report
Yes.
these are for the
Communications
future.
management report, although if maybe you're calling it marketer's report.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to make it a little simpler.
Yep. So it's easily identified.
Thank you.
Yes, and if you see this is titled April 1 to 30 for the May 13th commission meeting, so it's really probably
So maybe
wrong.
we should have her correct that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the information is fine.
Is this, well, yeah, this sounds like a preliminary report.
Oh.
It says it's prepared for May 13th Conservation Commission meeting. So it would seem that it would, that she would update it sometime between April 30th and May 13th.
Yes.
So I don't think she needs to do anything except make any changes. next
Yeah.
But that
I
doesn't
mean, these are
seem-
the things that she did, though, so
Yeah,
maybe she just needs to correct the dates.
But it's prepared for the May 13th one.
I think she's asking for these changes to be voted on because it says requested commission action, vote needed.
Oh, on those two, the adoption things? Because everything else is complete. I see what you're saying. So the share your update or event submission form, but we don't have that.
And then there's more stuff, intake workflow
Yeah, those, oh, yeah.
is down below, vote requested. See, I think this is supposed to be for the May 13th meeting.
Yeah, I think this is incomplete. I
I think
agree.
I think that, I'm gonna go with it's preliminary and we don't need to do anything with
yeah,
it.
sounds
Um,
good.
Do we want to ask for a March report, or was it a starting in April
Yeah,
sort of thing?
no, it could, you know, it was either March or April,
I
so
mean,
it's,
she already did the things under completed. 'cause
Yeah, I
We
don't
talked
think-
about that already.
I don't think they had the.
All right, so we'll just-
The process, the procedures until mid-March, so.
yeah.
So, yeah, so in my mind, this is tentatively approve.
Well,
I mean, if it's for May 13th, then there's no reason
Yeah.
to approve anything.
right, we can save that for next month.
Onward.
Yes.
Do we
Okay.
have to vote to table it, or just do we? just-
No, we,
I don't think so, same as the other one.
Okay.
all right. The next thing are the two articles for annual town meeting, April 27th. So we
This has already
talked-
happened.
We talked about this at our meeting, the second meeting in March, and what we said was we recommended passage, right?
Yeah, we supported the article.
Okay, but in studying these a little bit more, I'm a little concerned about Article 3, because the commission has care, custody, and control of VZ Park, but yet
Oh, the wording, select board?
the select board are being authorized to lease the units, and I'm not sure, from what I've looked into, whether that's correct or not.
So is it that they're just authorizing the lease, saying these are residences that can be leased under the oversight of the Conservation Commission?
But see, it doesn't say that at all in there. It's saying select board. The select board authorizes the lease, and it's negotiated by the select board.
Yep.
So I think we should take a vote to remove our support of this. We can't change the wording. You know, I prefer to say conservation or select board and conservation, one or the other. But that has to be done on town meeting floor. But I think we could vote to remove our support of the article as worded, whether that's gonna really
So we
make any
change it to
difference.
unfavorable?
Yeah. I would say that's the best we can do right now.
Well, should we talk to the select board about this, or? I don't.
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
because-
yes, yes.
You know, there's a bunch of ways to look at that, right?
Yep.
To somebody say, well, we authorize it, go ahead.
Mm.
Conservation Commission, you guys really own this, but we're just giving the okay that these three buildings can be leased.
Yeah.
Under
But-
our-
And that would be
But-
okay.
Yeah, but
But
it's
if,
that second part, to be negotiated by the select board. I don't,
so that's where I would ask the select board, are you really going to negotiate? Or can you delegate that? They can be the big guys.
Yeah.
If that's what's required
Yeah.
by rules, policies, and procedures.
yeah,
We don't want to start trying to get in there and take on too much.
well, it's whether
Ourselves, right?
or not we have the right to say that. So
Yeah, I don't think we don't know.
according to town council, we don't have the right to do anything there.
What?
But,
I thought that when we were meeting as a subcommittee with the town administrator, that the plan was to continue to have Concom, as you say, have care, custody, and control of VZ Park.
Right.
Which would include the leases.
right, but
So maybe, can they still change the wording, or is this the actual wording that?
we'd have to amend it on town meeting floor, which
It can't be
We can
changed
do.
before the meeting.
Okay,
all we could do now is say we don't support that article as written.
Why don't we, rather than saying that we oppose it, why
Yeah.
don't we just withdraw the support and leave it neutral?
And where is, so the question would be, where is that noted that we support it or don't support it, or we just remove it?
Usually, under the article, it'll say, select board
Okay,
recommends
so-
favorable action, finance board
Okay.
recommends, and then it would say conservation commission recommends favorable action.
Okay, so
But-
that's in another document, that's,
Well,
in the
it
warrant-
goes
in the-
under
the
the,
actual warrant. won't
under
be-
the article.
In the town meeting,
Could we, when we get to town meeting, address town meeting and say, we're removing we've changed our stance to unfavorable, but we will change it back to favorable if you meet this condition? And
Yeah.
then say what we wanted to say?
Yeah, we could.
And then we would have to file that motion with
Yeah,
the,
right, we'd have to hand a written thing of what we would want it to say.
so if we just have that written out in advance, maybe we could.
So if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do.
Right.
My concern is if we start having a debate in front of everybody.
Yeah, we won't be able to
So
do that.
That just, it kind of confuses people. It's like, oh, you don't agree with this now? And then
Yes,
we
yes.
may need this to go through, right?
I don't know.
Because if we don't,
No, you're right, because we don't want to shoot ourselves in the foot and someone say, well, now you can't lease those because it didn't get approved, right?
right.
But
So
if we
I don't
just
know.
say,
That's why
if we just do an amendment like we've, like we do, write an amendment and say this is, can't we?
Yeah, we could, but what if it doesn't pass?
Oh, it doesn't pass.
Well, then, but if it doesn't pass, the town council will come back and say, sorry, you can't lease those places anymore.
Oh, boy.
But the Board of Selectmen can.
No.
If the amendment doesn't pass, but the
Oh, the,
article passes.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, that's the risk we take.
right.
I think
I
that's
think
the
most of
only
the town
option
is
is that
gonna
we,
look at it and say, who cares?
I think we write the amendment. and-
Yes.
And say why, because this is how we've discussed it, that VZ Park is under our care, control, and custody, which is how we were told it would remain
Right,
in all of our discussions.
right. Okay, so we won't change anything, we'll do this on, we'll write up the change and see if the amendment will go through.
Write myself a note to remind us to do that.
Yeah,
Note to self.
all right. That makes sense to everybody?
Yes.
yep.
All right, good.
Clear as mud.
Article 3.
Sorry about this. All right. Couple other things for Easy Park. There's in John's stuff, there's the financial snapshot.
I'm so sorry, but just to back up, did you want to say something about Article 4 also?
No, Article 4, I don't have any trouble with that one.
It's just here because it's the other Concom article?
This is just summarizing what happened at the March 26th meeting.
Okay, all right, sorry, thank you.
Yeah, because, see, Article 4 says we're in charge of short-term use, but for some reason, we're not in charge of long-term use.
Okay, thank you for the
Which makes no
comparison.
sense, but,
Okay, sorry.
Well, does that have to do with liability or anything like that? I don't know. I mean, that's
No.
why there's a lot of questions.
Yeah,
about
no,
the whole thing
no,
that-
I know, it's,
That probably everybody has
Clear
on
as
both
mud.
sides.
Okay, sorry.
okay, and so this is the financial snapshot from John. Just basically where we're at as far as spending is concerned.
And there's two copies of this. One of them,
Yeah, one of them I
That's the
did,
second,
and John's,
the back
John
page.
had it, they're the same. There's also
front
two,
page is the same.
two copies of Carol's, marketing report in there
On
too.
the other one. Here.
Any questions on that financial one?
Is this a fiscal year or is this year-to-date? What did he say?
It's year-to-date from July 1.
113, so we're gonna make it up in volume? Is that,
Well, I would say, let's see, what's the total spent so far?
it's 113%.
May, June. So we're 2.5, what percentage of the year are we through so far? More than 70, right?
No,
We're
this is
through,
for the year.
we're through 9.5 months out of 12.
Yeah, so basically 3/4.
So so more than three quarters of the way through the year, and we've only spent 70% of budget
Yeah, versus 75% or more,
or more.
yeah.
The 113 is just for that miscellaneous category. It's not for the whole year. So somebody needs to
Oh, it
calculate
says
the total
It is
budgeted.
confusing, yeah.
The only one that went over is the maintenance category, and slightly the miscellaneous.
Well, and the, whatever that alarm.
Yeah, the alarm went over because we had to do an alarm test, and that cost an extra $700.
Can't
I
do that
think
for
it
free,
was.
Rich?
I'll go pull the alarms.
All right, do we need to vote anything on that?
Just vote to approve.
Move to approve the financial snapshot as of April 7th.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right. I think that's all I've got for VZ. Any questions on VZ Park?
Thank you. That was- that is totally-
I saw it.
Okay. So I think as we move on, it will become simpler and simpler. You know, we'll get a bunch of reports and it'll be pretty standard, you know. A lot of these issues will be flushed out over time. All right, so project updates and discussion. So on the annual town meeting, besides those two warrant articles, there will also be, let's see, one warrant article that we want to pass. And so this is, I don't have the number unfortunately, but there's an article in there to address parcel 4L on map 8 to allow the town to go to the Mass Legislature and get it released from Chapter 97 so that we can put it into a conservation restriction. This parcel is an 8-acre parcel that was donated to us about 4 years ago now. 2 years ago, we had a vote and town council removed the part about going to the Mass Legislature. Essex County Greenbelt said, no, you gotta do that. We called the state and they said, you gotta do that. And so now we have to vote it again with the permission to go to the Mass Legislature.
All right.
So anyway, so it's kind of a correction. It's really pretty administrative. Should pass. Progress on the town forest conservation restriction, so this is somewhat related to that 4L. We've got 3 parcels, one is the 4L, but the other ones are the 40 acres of town forest and 10 acres of an adjoining parcel to that. So the idea is to put all 3 of them into a conservation restriction. We've been working on this for, God, about 6 years. I don't know why it has to take so long. But, so Essex County Greenbelt, I'm meeting with somebody there tomorrow morning to again walk the site. They're gonna put the 2 parcels, town forest in that adjoining 10-acre, into a conservation restriction this year. And then once we get legislative approval on the 4L parcel, we'll add that to the conservation restriction. So that's gonna be the process.
Can you describe the role of Greenbelt in this? What's the role of Greenbelt here?
They hold the conservation restriction, so you always need a third party.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can't be the town?
No, because we own it, we can't hold the conservation restriction on it too. We can hold conservation restrictions on somebody else's property,
I see.
but not stuff that the town owns.
Does that 10-acre parcel then become part of the town forest?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it adjoins it. It's really, basically, it's now all one,
So I just
Thing.
didn't know if there was
yeah.
some kind of delineation between.
No.
That's a service that they provide, or do they, what's the benefit to them? Do they have
That's what they pretty
programs
much-
on the property?
What they do. They probably have more conservation restrictions than they do property that they own themselves.
Okay.
So that, yeah, so it's kind of like a service, you know, it's a land trust that, you know, helps towns protect their properties. And the last one on that is Crosstown Trail progress. So this also will be voted at town meeting. This is a CPA project requesting about $105,000 to put a crosstown trail in. We did have a project, the Community Preservation Committee didn't like it because we hadn't been able to move ahead on it because of some problems with trail easement. So they approved this new project this year, and so it has to get a town meeting vote. So it's going to connect the trails in Groveland, West Newbury, and the state system that's up there near Town Forest and adjoining Town Forest, all the way down through Nichols Village, down to Main Street. So I think it's gonna be fantastic when it's done. So, make sure you vote for that one. And let's see what else. I think that's all I've got to say. Correspondence, John, do we have any correspondence?
No,
No?
what I have to say will fall under the update.
Yeah, okay, we'll get to that. And open discussion, I don't think we have anything for that. We already kind of talked about, a little bit about VZ Park.
Or did you want to mention the Chesterton Earth Day thing?
Oh, yeah, okay, why don't you talk about that one, Stephanie?
Well, I see that we have a handout about Chesterton Earth Day events starting Tuesday, April 21st. And also there is cleanup on the Groveland campus on Thursday, April 23rd. It appears.
Yes,
You can participate virtually outside of the Groveland campus and around the world, it says. There's a
You can do a
recycling booth
virtual
with games
cleanup?
and prizes.
Pick up that thing over there.
That's a great idea. So anyway, that's nice of Chesterton to be doing something for Earth Day, except Earth Day is actually the 22nd, but this is fantastic.
yes.
That's like surrounding Earth Day. It's
Yeah.
before and after.
I know, I like it.
Maybe Earth Day is a holiday for them, and so
It
there's
should
no
be.
activities.
I agree,
Yeah.
because, you know, it was founded by Wisconsin U.S. Senator Gaylord Nelson.
Yeah, so last year, I think it was last year, we cleaned up Salem Street from like Washington Street all the way down to Salem Street in School Street. And they cleaned up their campus, and they had some groups come out and do trash pickup along Salem
That's
Street
great.
too.
I love it.
We did the Merrimack River last year, too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
Right? We did the whole thing down by the river. That worked out really well.
Terry got a bunch of medal.
So even though we are not officially sponsoring anything this year,
We appreciate it.
we can maybe participate with Chesterton if you've got some time that day. All right, next is other items not reasonably anticipated at the time of posting. So, we are going to hear from a resident request to do a project. We're not making any decisions on this, so it's really even could fall under open discussion rather than other items not reasonably anticipated. But this just came in Monday, I think it was, and rather than wait another whole month to maybe get any of our thoughts about the permitting procedure for this project, I thought it wouldn't be bad to hear about it tonight, and then it would help them to be able to apply for next month. So I'll turn it over to you.
Great, thank you. Let's hand these out real quick.
Thank you.
Gracias. Where's everybody?
I know I've gone by it.
Big old swimming pool.
Well, hi, I'm Sean Moriarty. I'm from Jones and Beach Engineers. I'm a wetland scientist there. And project we're looking at, client Brad is here. It's on 16 Evergreen Lane. And what's being proposed is a two-bay garage. The garage itself would be designed basically within a disturbed area. So the, partially where the patio is and where there's some existing supportive sloping for the existing back pool area. So the structure itself would be outside of the 50-foot buffer to the wetland. And the only encroachment we would have into the 50 would be for some of the supportive sloping. And I guess we're kind of here to discuss that just because we're getting into the 50. Be providing a reasonable buffer to the 25, but just wanted to get the commission's thoughts on that. The garage itself would actually have an ADU unit on top of it, so it's looking to make it a multi-use structure, and yeah, that's pretty much.
Apologies, the microphone's not on.
Oh, could you hear any of that?
I
Yeah,
mean,
we
we
could-
did, but the TV
but
can't.
for the
yeah.
record,
I'll do it again.
Thank you.
No problem at all. So for the record, Sean Moriarty, wetland scientist from Jones and Beach Engineers, and project is located on 16 Evergreen Lane. And what we are proposing is a two-bay garage within the client's backyard, within the previously developed portion with the pool, where the pool patio is right now, and where some of the supporting side slope that already exists is where the structure would be. The structure itself would not encroach towards the wetland boundary any further than there's already been some disturbance. But where there would be some disturbance would be basically adding some supportive side slope at most 2-to-1 ratio, try and minimize the encroachment as much as possible, which would extend into the 50, but would still maintain a reasonable buffer to the 25. We don't have a exact distance yet because we haven't gotten into any of the engineering on it. We're just here for discussion and to get any comments and concerns from the commission before we get going. And I forgot to mention on the microphone that we'd be putting an ADU unit on top of the garage as well.
Can you describe the existing driveway a little more? It's hard to tell. Does it just sort of end just past the pool? It
The-
sort of looks like it peters out a little bit there.
Yeah, it basically ends, I'd say, at the edge of, extends slightly after the pool. It's kind of hard for me to tell on this aerial, but it's in line with the fence.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good landmark.
so is there currently garage under the house across from the basketball hoop?
What's the wetland that's there? Is that a stream?
It's a forested wetland, seasonally flooded forested wetland.
Oh, so vernal pools,
We don't know for sure. But-
seasonally flooded.
Yeah.
Okay. So is the question what we're asking them to file for?
Well, I don't know. So what are your concerns?
We're concerned just because we are encroaching over the 50. We just wanted to see if there were any particular concerns from the commission about that.
About building inside the no-build zone? That concern?
Well, the building itself wouldn't be in the no-build zone. It would
Is
just,
it?
it'd be just the supporting side slope.
It's in the 100-foot buffer. the building itself is in the 100-foot buffer.
Yeah,
The
but
entire building.
it's outside of 75 feet residential, no build zone.
So there's going to be grading, but I'm a little bit confused about the brown area here. That's going to be grading?
Yeah, so it's hard to tell from the aerial, but because of the elevation of where the pool.
Goes down, right?
Goes down, yeah.
Goes
quite a
down
bit.
toward the wet stuff.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, and there currently is grading there at about a 2-to-1 slope, so it would essentially just be sliding it.
That was previously approved by Concom?
I'm sure it was. It's,
Well,
Under,
how
when,
old- how old
probably
is
when the
house?
house was built.
yeah. It looks
Pool
professionally
anyway,
done. Yeah,
At least the
How
pool.
old is the house?
Wasn't recent.
yeah.
I think Terry was on the board back then. It was Terry, Claudia,
Well, that's a while
Me.
back.
and you.
Can you swing it over a little bit more, or?
Are you saying like?
So it's at an
it
angle from the pool.
I mean, this should be a
Close the pie, the piece of pie
Yeah.
right there?
violation.
Unfortunately,
Oh, yeah,
or
they're gonna-
fortunately, I'm not an engineer, so that's not something that I could address, but.
Because obviously, if it's an ADU, there's going to be plumbing that goes somewhere, right? What's it connecting up to?
Well, we were gonna build a garage and the room on top, leave it empty until as needed as an ADU.
But you're going to plumb
You
it,
should have a
right?
bathroom and all
Eventually
that,
be plumbed.
yeah.
But not,
Not
is
now.
there septic there, or is it
There's
sewer?
septic.
Septic.
Where's the septic?
So there'd be a pump up to the front. So that's why we're gonna leave it open until we actually made up our mind whether to use the ADU and house it. Who's
So
the start of
you'll be back in front of us again at some point.
So where's the existing septic right
the
now?
front.
Yeah.
So they'd have to dig under the driveway.
Opposite side of the pool?
No, we take
No,
it
the
from
front-
driveway.
The front is up
The
here.
front's out here.
Okay.
Is that a mound system, or is that a tree? I can't tell from the,
From the Google, from
Yeah.
the Google aerial shot.
In the front is Japanese made.
ah,
It's basically to the right. The D-box and all the structures to the right.
So you should probably include that in your notice of intent, because you don't wanna have to come back again, right?
Here we
Right,
see.
we're just gonna do my intent was to get the approvals. If we're able to build a garage as it was designed, and then do all the piping later. Pull the driveway, put everything in, septic design probably with Scanlon,
Okay,
with about,
so you'd have to do it, well, I mean, you could do it within 3 years, you could get an extension if you
Right,
wanted,
right.
yeah, all right.
I guess my concern is if you do it piecemeal,
Yeah,
that you could get approval from this board, not an approval from the next board, or when you decide to do that. I think
where
you
that becomes garage and storage.
he's not caring if he doesn't get approval.
Okay, but I also don't want to approve something that I know is going to change or could possibly change drastically, because that means digging up again inside. Because you're gonna, if you start plumbing, you're gonna trench your driveway?
The trench for the plumbing itself would hit the corner by the pool, and we could pick up out of the back corner. So you come alongside of the driveway, but if this were going, and I'm not an engineer, but I am a developer, so if they were going to do this and the approval would come, let's say Jim would do the engineering, my guess it would be a tank in the front with a pump to the existing septic.
Why aren't we discussing this as an
I'm,
application?
Because
sure
he
you've looked at
hasn't
it, but-
applied yet, he's just
I
asking
know,
for
but
advice.
I've,
yeah, this is, he's not coming with a notice of intent.
Correct.
Yeah.
This
just
is-
let's
We,
talk about it.
we as a board, as a commission, appreciate that.
Yeah.
It gives everybody a chance to sort of move things around a little bit and talk about possibilities before it turns into a more confrontational system. And No, we appreciate this.
No, I get it, thank you.
And I'm sure you've thought about putting it just straight where the pavement is here, instead of looping around to the side of the pool, rather than behind it?
Because it's within the 15-foot setback. So if I were gonna go straight back where the driveway is and pull it next to the pool, which would be the ultimate, but if you see that tree buffer to the left of the driveway, it's kind of.
That's
a
the property
block,
line?
So it's the property line, so I don't think you're gonna get zoning relief within that 15-foot setback.
I'm not a betting man, but I think you're right. Okay.
Okay, well, again, we certainly appreciate you coming in now, because it, at least we can see it, start thinking about it.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, just in general, we like to see stuff farther away rather than not farther away. So if there's anything that could be done to kind of scooch it, as Bill said, more parallel to the pool, kind of swings it, more portions of it away,
I don't know if that's really gonna help.
It's
that'll
still,
help a little.
Yeah,
it's
No,
still in the
because if you
100-foot buffer.
rotate it,
Still
the,
swing the front out.
yeah, right?
Still swing the front
you
out.
could put it, well, again,
If
these
the
aren't final
foundation
plans, so it's,
Compromises the decking, I think it undermines the decking.
Yeah, I mean, some of it'll be dependent upon the angle of the slope.
But there's already gonna be grading going on anyway, right?
Right, there'll be grading going on, but you try to do the less grading you can to, so you don't compromise the concrete deck that's there. If it does, it does.
oh, a nice foundation wall next to the deck would
You've
be,
got to overdig to get the foundation wall in.
I know.
If the foundation's 10 inches, you can't just dig 10 inches and stick it in. It's got to be a couple feet for them to work. If there was a better way to situate this.
Yeah, I don't know, that's, I guess,
That's why
we're
I
asking.
figured we'd have the discussion.
Yeah, we're asking, you're presenting, so that's,
But, I mean, the way it is here, it's approvable, I would say. I don't think there's any, like,
I mean, I guess I'd like to look at the old, what we approved with the pool, because it looks like they built a fence as a boundary.
yeah, I mean, John couldn't find the original orders for us.
I don't think the intention wasn't to put the fence as a boundary, it just happens to be that way. I think when we did it, Larry Kelly did it years ago. And what the intent was, the concern with Claudia and Terry and Mike was to stabilize the slope, and what we did is we beat the rocks in down below. And I think Terry's walked it a couple of years after to make sure it was stable. And it's been a really stable project. We would continue to use the same concept and try to do it, go to 2-to-1. 1-to-1's almost impossible. So the intent would be the 2-to-1 slope that, with the same, beat the boulders in at the bottom so there's no runoff.
Well, we certainly wanna do a sidewalk, right?
Oh, yeah, we would.
Before-
I mean,
Anytime you wanna take a walk on it.
they want to kind of finalize their plans based on feedback from us tonight. So I think the best feedback we can tell you is that it looks like it would be approved, but, until we saw it and saw the final plans. And our other feedback is there any way to get more of it out of the buffer zone, to make it even
Or more of it,
better?
I mean, it's not gonna get out of the buffer zone.
No, I'm saying
but
more out
More
of
of
the
it
buffer
further
zone.
away from.
Yeah, but it might not be possible,
Yeah, well, that's what
Footprint
a sidewalk
minimization.
helps us.
Yeah, and you know
Could
what?
minimize the
I'd love to
footprint.
meet you there and know what you think about it as well.
Is that a two-car garage?
It is.
Is that standard width for a
24
two-car garage?
is probably about the smallest you can do width-wise.
Sidewalk in a couple weeks.
Oh, you really want to go
I
look
mean,
at it
before
now?
we have plans? I guess I'd like to see
Well,
the plans.
if they're trying to finalize their plans
Well, that's what they were
before
trying
we
to
do our sidewalk, then,
Feedback from the board
yeah.
before I go engineer all.
And again, we
this.
appreciate, it's best for
It doesn't look
everybody.
Doable, thanks for coming in, goodbye.
Yeah, yeah. And it's just tough to
Well, but,
visualize some of this.
I suppose so. We want to do a site visit?
It's a beautiful neighborhood.
Before we have plans?
Yeah, I
I mean,
mean,
that's,
It's going to affect,
we've never done that in the many years that I've been on the.
I don't think that's true.
no,
But
we,
before we had a plan?
yeah, well, I mean, here's
We've gone
the
out and we've
plan.
talked with people about what, what we want them to do, and what we want them to avoid. We've
When
done
we've had
that.
plans in hand.
Yeah, but we can do it.
This is just
This is a
a
discussion.
Google sketch.
Discussion.
Basically a conceptual.
Better than on a napkin.
We've had those.
No, there's nothing wrong with having a site visit before, plenty of times we've been requested, we'd prefer not to, more from timing stuff, but, I don't think there's anything wrong with it per se,
The flagging is already there.
yeah.
The wetland flags?
Yes.
Yeah, they've got them. 1 through 19.
All right, so do we want to have a site visit?
Week from Saturday,
Let's see. The 18th.
18th.
I can't do the 18th. My daughter shower.
I take a monthly shower too.
That's my only shower.
Let's see.
Or we could do it during the day, some of us.
Yeah, a weeknight.
Yeah.
6 o'clock, 7
Oh,
o'clock.
yeah, it's light out.
Right?
Yep.
So you want to do, let's see, you want to do,
The following Monday is Patriots' Day, right?
Yes, next Monday.
So,
no,
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 20th.
the 21st, right?
20th.
20th?
How about Tuesday night, the 14th, at 6:30?
No can do.
Can't do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All right. Then the next week,
The 21st,
21st,
Is that a Tuesday?
Tuesday.
after Patriots' Day.
Does it have to be at, I can't do it that day, no.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, the 22nd?
Well, that's-
Earth Day, right?
That's taping.
Yeah, we're
that
taping
day.
that night, yep.
Thursday, the 23rd.
Thursday, the jeez.
Wow.
Wake up, everybody, wake up.
I believe that works for me.
All right. Does that work for you, Brad?
What time, 6?
Can we do 6?
Yeah, 6.
That works for me.
Beautiful.
I mean, hopefully, if you can come, we don't all have to be there.
And we
Because-
probably won't all be there.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like it when we're all there.
Well,
Better.
yes. In an ideal world, we would all be there. So,
What day are we doing?
Thursday, the 23rd at 6 PM. Oh my God, you're popular.
Too popular.
Oh, here we go.
Thursday, April 23rd, 6 PM. What's the address?
16
16
Evergreen
Evergreen
Lane.
Lane.
Yeah, where is that? I know I've driven by Evergreen, but I
Off
can't.
of Rocky Woods, off of King to Rocky
Oh,
Woods.
Kent, yeah, okay, yeah,
Way out there in the woods.
yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it. Thanks for getting us on the agenda.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was good, thank you.
Thanks for the heads up.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right. John, it's in your court.
Hang on,
Hold on a sec.
What?
weren't we gonna talk about the employee that we interviewed? Or
We
no?
can't.
We can't even discuss it?
Oh, Well-
As a vote to come up for next week
Yes,
or no?
okay, why don't you,
Well,
can
should we or
discuss
shouldn't
that.
we?
it won't hurt to discuss it.
That we had interviews, so the subcommittee consisting of, 6 PM, consisting of Mike, Stephanie, Vanessa, and then also present were Rebecca, Oldham, and John. Interviewed 3 candidates for the cleaner position at VZ, and we've chosen one that will have to, I guess, vote at the next meeting.
Yes, because the chair forgot to put it on the agenda.
But the candidate is extremely qualified, and, yeah, he's very, very qualified.
Unbelievable.
Mind-blowingly.
Okay.
Like, he had AEDs installed at the Harvard University in Cambridge. He's very cool, yeah.
All right, and Mike, I also have a item not
Yep.
otherwise anticipated.
Yes,
Parking at the end of the rail trail on
Main Street.
Main Street.
so why was this not reasonably anticipated?
Because I didn't bring it up until Saturday.
Yeah, but
Well, 48
it
hours is
could
all
have
you
been,
need.
Well, because nobody changed the agenda
well, you have to report it to John.
on a Saturday. Do you work Saturdays? I can't remember.
No, if you sent him an
Monday.
email, he could have changed the posting on Monday.
Anyway.
No,
um,
but
That shouldn't affect
we
this
can,
discussion.
we can discuss it. Yeah, open discussion.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So people are still parking on Main Street. It's a little bit hazardous. We've got parking spaces that were built expressly for the rail trail.
Community trail, yeah.
And we should either put some barriers up, like some big rocks that we did at the end of Lower Center Street, or ask the town to put no parking signs up, is my recommendation. One or the other. Or, if somebody else has a recommendation,
I mean, should
fire it
we
up.
somehow figure out how to educate the town?
Oh, God. Nope.
If only we had a nice big new parking lot right across.
Right next to it, or even a TV show that was.
Within a 5-minute walk? You mean, you want me to walk 5 minutes to
It's
get to
30
the
seconds.
community trail so I can walk?
Anyway, it's force of habit, I'm sure.
Yeah, to be
And just
fair.
a reminder, like either a sign or some big old rocks that,
That there's parking over here?
Yeah, I
20
think
feet
that's-
away.
I think that's more important, because for years, there's probably people who have said, well, I can't park in there, that's,
Yeah, right.
know,
What
that's
is
where
it?
the
Who knows? That's where
power
they-
company is, or whatever. So I think it's education. If you put rocks there, they're just gonna park further into the street, I think.
you think?
I think.
Only once.
On a curve? That's true.
Oh,
Jeez.
yeah.
Never underestimate.
But-
That's not Stacy's curve right there, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think you're better off at least trying a big sign that says, parking over there. Because,
I don't know. how-
you know, because I went by one time and it just happened, a woman was getting out of the car with her, getting her stroller and everything ready, and I said, oh, you can park over there, that's what we've done.
And probably
It
safer.
was just, what, No, I mean, why would they know? Is there been
Yeah,
any
it's not
announcement
really-
You're
anywhere?
right, and it doesn't say parking for a community trail.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right.
they need
Right.
at least a sign that says that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Please
We
use
should have some
parking at
signage.
such and such.
Put it right
So-
at the trail, the start of the trail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More likely
Yeah.
to see it.
So here-
Safer.
here's the bonus question, is why do we care about this?
Safety?
No, no, we're
Well,
not the
it's
safety committee.
It's right by a resource area.
Yes, Terry, you already knew what the answer was.
Oh,
I'm
you're
waiting
so
to hear if
smart.
But I'd
anybody else-
forgotten.
Oh, I thought we were just being good people.
That's why we put pervious pavement, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
pervious
it's in the
surface.
buffer zone
Okay.
to the wetlands that are there, so it's jurisdictional where they're parking.
So why don't we have a wonderful public education sign that says, help us protect this wetland area by using the parking lot right over there with an arrow?
Yeah, Could be, as long as we don't have to pay for it.
how do we figure that out?
Well, we got to write a letter to the,
Arthur?
somebody,
I'll do it.
Well, we could write a letter to the safety people,
The police?
say, this would be in your for your benefit, not to have them hanging out on the street, and it helps us with our resource area issue.
The safety people being the police, you mean?
You know.
well, probably you got to start it with the highway department, I
Arthur.
would imagine.
Yeah.
And Rebecca,
Yeah, copy her.
Arthur CC
So don't
Rebecca.
send this letter yet, because we can only discuss it tonight.
Okay, so I'll write it and bring it to the next
Yeah,
meeting.
so
Boom.
put that on the agenda for next time, John. Discuss Main Street parking at Community Trail.
Thank you
Minus
for
Ross.
indulging.
All right, now we're ready for John.
Sorry, John.
Didn't think this time would ever get here.
So I have a lot tonight, actually. So Chesterton submitted an RDA, GRDA last spring to connect their sewerage facilities to the town of Groveland sewer system. Apparently, they're having some issues with their septic
Yes.
currently on site.
Yes.
And I did a site walk with them, and Colin Stokes of,
The water department.
yes,
Water superintendent.
Water and sewer.
Water and Sewer Superintendent, yes. Last week, 2 weeks ago, on March 30th. And I included the notes in the packet for you guys to review.
Saw that, yeah.
So that was the first thing. Second thing is Arthur, the highway superintendent, has submitted an RDA in preparation for spring and summer paving. This will appear on the May 13th agenda.
Okay.
One Manor has paid their fines.
Thank you.
And I've been notified by the contractor that,
And fees, right?
yes, both. I've been notified by the contractor that they'll have their NOI submitted to me on this Friday. So,
Beautiful.
157 Washington Street. On Wednesday, March 18th, I received a call from an abutter regarding tree cutting the owner of 157 owns the lot behind the abutter's house. And this is close to a wetland. I drove past, I saw that one of the trees had been cut down. I found the owner's contact information, I reached out. They actually came into my office today and visited me. They provided a map showing that the trees that they cut down is 120 feet from the wetland.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Really? It's that far away? Where did he cut? On this map where the circle is?
Yeah.
Yes.
What was he doing over there?
Wait, let me see, because I just looked at 150.
So he owns that.
No, I don't think so. Let
It
me,
does look like 120 feet.
hold on a
according to the
second, let
scale.
me get this oriented to the right. Oh, I see, it's upside down. All right, now I get it. All right, so the tree he cut is right on the border with the park, right?
So it's actually closer to the abutter that called.
I'm confused.
Let me find them.
Is the long and short of it, he
This
did
is
not
Washington.
do anything improper in our jurisdiction? Okay,
Yeah.
let's just say that.
Right. So, but if he cut that there, that's within the, within
our
the
jurisdiction-
wetlands there.
Is mystery to a lot of people, but it is what it is. And it's outside of our jurisdiction, so, and it's not on our property.
Right.
So, end of story?
What are we talking about?
We're talking about end of story.
Yeah, so the tree is outside of the jurisdiction. We originally, myself and the abutter thought that it was in the jurisdiction. He came and cleared his name. That's all I'm reporting.
Let the record
Unsullied
show
his name.
his name is cleared.
No, wait a minute. So you're saying it's not what you got circled on the map there?
I'm trying to find the map.
There's two circles.
Do you want this map?
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about, Mike?
Looks to me.
So this X, that's where the tree was at.
Oh,
Yeah.
right here.
That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
How was the 120 feet measured? This is an
Well, if you look at the scale on the map,
just using a scale.
It goes like this.
Man, this is
John, show me, because I,
Flags, but
hard to figure out.
X right
X, oh, okay, didn't see that.
Confusing.
that's a 10-year-old
everybody good?
map.
My pleasure.
I mean, as long as you're telling me it's outside of jurisdiction.
Well, if you, so
I'm
you look at the
looking,
scale of the
yes,
map, you
I
look
see.
at where the wetlands are.
Yeah.
It's 120 feet.
So you
Noted.
verified this? Good enough for me?
with GIS, and he provided the map, so.
All he cut was one tree?
Yeah.
All right.
And it was outside our jurisdiction.
Well, now he knows we're watching.
Noted.
So, so if you, the lesson is, if you drop a dime on your neighbor, make sure
But your dime is
it
Well,
is
I mean,
lands
I
on heads or
appreciate,
tails.
valid
you know,
concern.
people being concerned about trees being cut down.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the reason why.
Okay.
Anyway, story had a happy ending.
Well, I don't know, a tree got cut down,
Was an
and
innovation.
they probably didn't
Sometimes
leave a
trees need to
snag.
get cut down.
Was it a Norway maple?
If it was a Norway maple, I'm happy. Right, Jan?
It looked like an oak.
Yeah.
Oh, Terry, just leave it at Norway maple.
All right,
It looked like an
minutes.
oak posing as a Norway.
Oh,
maple.
anything else, John?
I have some things for you guys to sign after the meeting, so stick around.
Oh, signatures. Get them while you can.
Motion to adjourn?
No,
Oh,
we've got minutes to.
When we get
Oh.
minutes, regarding the minutes, Jill is here as often as most of us, and more than some, and is there some way to not add, well, I guess add her name, not as a commissioner?
yeah,
but-
that's a good point.
But just as a, whatever the hell you are these days.
What am I? I'm an associate commissioner.
Associate
Yes.
Commissioner, yeah. It just
Because-
seems reasonable, because she shows up in the minutes all the time, and
She has all similar duties to the rest of us. She just can't vote and can't be counted for a quorum.
but she should be accounted for, I think.
In-
I agree.
So what are you saying to make sure she's,
No, just
I think-
On the
another line.
minutes,
Associate
oh,
member.
noted on the?
present
On the minutes
members.
Where it says
Oh, yeah,
present.
yeah.
That seems pretty simple and courteous.
I agree.
Move to approve the February 12th, March 11th, and March 26th meeting minutes all at the same time.
Second,
Are there any changes?
You know I would have brought them up if
I
there
didn't see
were.
any.
The only change would be that the seconds should have to wait at least 60 seconds before.
I'm sorry.
Not slow and, no, it can't be
I
six.
should give you
That's
time
an
a second.
eternity.
Blame you.
Meetings would go on for hours. Any discussion?
Yes. Terry, you want to run the meeting?
No. But I do want to follow up on Stephanie's motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
No.
So,
Oh.
so we'll take a vote on that, but then I just have a question for John. So you want us to sign what tonight?
So the order of conditions that you just approved for 209 King Street, at least the signature page, so I can get it mailed out tomorrow.
209 King Street, yes.
And then the,
The substation work, yep.
yep, and then the certificate of compliance for Billis.
Okay, yeah. All right, so, see, now, these are good actions of our agent, where he actually has the orders all prepared in a straightforward case for us to sign at the meeting after we've voted. But it isn't always possible, because we may have made changes. This was pretty straightforward, but it
Is
saves
this positive
everybody's time.
reinforcement? I don't
Right.
know. That was discussion of the meeting minutes?
No, I'm just saying this before I take the vote, because as soon as I do that, Terry is going to move to.
No, I'm not going to.
I already did it twice.
Well, you're going to, but, all right. We recognize this. His responsiveness and
No.
support
Positive
is-
reinforcement.
Yeah.
Yeah, so make sure you sign those things before you leave. Was there a motion and a second to
Motion to
approve the
adjourn.
minutes?
Oh, motion to approve the minutes.
I'd
I
already
mean,
made-
seconded, I seconded it
All
already.
right,
It was so long ago, we've all forgotten.
yeah.
Like
All,
60 seconds.
all in favor of the approval of the 3 minutes as noted in the motion, say
Aye.
aye. Next meeting, May 13th, Wednesday.
One day short.
Did we do it on a?
Can we do it on a Thursday just one time? Just kidding. It's Rich's birthday on the 14th.
Oh,
It's actually Matt's birthday.
well,
And Matt's.
you could bring a birthday cake,
I know, let's do it.
put it in the, just make sure you put it in the agenda. though.
Okay.
Make sure you get the fire chief to give you.
Wait,
right.
motion to adjourn.
I don't have to wait until
the meeting is sign.
adjourned to sign
I second that motion.
Is he gonna recuse himself
Yeah,
so he can
right.
sign?
All in favor of adjourning the meeting, say aye.
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 Okay, we are adjourned.
Thank you, Jason.